This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're coming to you live from the SeeThruEquity Winter MicroCap Investor Conference in New York City 2014. I have with me Brent Brown, Latitude 360. It's a publicly traded company and the symbol is LATX. Brent, welcome to SNNLive.
Thanks, Shelley. I appreciate it. It's great to be here.
It's good to have you. So let's get an overview, maybe a 360-degree overview of the company, if you would.
Great. We own and operate restaurant entertainment venues around the country. We are large-scale operators, so our venues range from 50,000 to 80,000 square feet. We have 500 employees. We just recently went public. What makes us unique is we take the upscale casual dining market and we combine it with the entertainment industry like no other brand's done in history.
What is the major combination? How would you reflect it?
What we do is we take our restaurant, the 360 Grill, and we build a platform around it. So we extend our dining room out into these platforms, like our Dine-in movie theater, the Cinegrill, or our Latitude Live room, which is a Vegas-style showroom. We have a sports theater. We have an access bar with a stage where we put music, DJs. We have bowling, luxury bowling. And what this does, it creates what we call this 360 experience that no one else can give our customers. Whether you're cheering your favorite sports team on in the sports theater, you're laughing in the comedy club in Latitude Live, you're enjoying a great movie or bowling a strike. It's one of a kind, very unique.
So what's your grip on the market?
The market's doing fantastic. The restaurant industry is really doing well. The past 18 to 24 months, it's been rebounding. And where we fall in is this upscale casual dining market, and a lot of these brands are been around for decades. So us as a young, new, unique brand coming into this market, it's very exciting. The market is strong. Gas prices coming down is helping the restaurant industry out. And we have many competitive advantages coming into the industry, and we've actually been called a disruptive technology in the restaurant industry.
So where can I go? I want to visit one.
so we've
you have me sold.
We have 3 that are currently operating: Jacksonville, Florida; Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania; Indianapolis, Indiana. We have 3 under construction that will be open in the next 6 months: Minneapolis, Albany, and the Crossgates Mall, and just south of Boston in Kingston Collection, the Kingston Mall near Plymouth, Massachusetts. So those 3 will be open in the next 6 months. Our expansion strategy is really concentrated in the Northeast. Actually 4 here in New York area: Jersey City, Brooklyn. We just signed a deal that was in the paper, 23 Wall Street. It'll be our flagship right across from the New York Stock Exchange. And then we just signed an LOI last week for the Times Square location. So we're extremely excited. What makes it very, very opportunistic for us to come into an urban market is the fact that we appeal to the residents, we appeal to the corporations, the daytime employees, the companies, and we appeal to tourists if it's a tourist destination. So we really hit on all cylinders when we come into an urban market.
So not only doesn't Los Angeles have a football team, but we don't have a Latitude 360 yet.
Right.
When can I expect that? I hope it's before we get a football team.
Right. It's a long journey. I'm actually flying there today, but we want to be out there. We want to be in California. Right now, we've got Minneapolis. We have a space that we've located in Chicago, and we have currently the Indianapolis one open. So we've hit the Midwest, and the next step would be West Coast.
On a business question now. Is it wholly owned stores or is it a franchise? Because I think investors would be curious.
We're wholly owned. So we own all our venues. We are doing franchising overseas. We're about to sign our first one in the Middle East, in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, and that'll be signed soon. But here in the U.S., we're wholly owned.
So Brent, let me ask you, how did this all come about? Where did this mindset come from?
The first trigger, catalyst, to start really looking into this in building this concept was someone talked to me about bowling. I'm not a bowler, but the renaissance of bowling into more of a recreation, not a sport, anchoring some of the bigger real estate that's out there. You know, and you know the brands out there like a Lucky Strike, Splitsville, and some of the other brands. Well, what I did is I went around the country and looked at all types of FECs, family entertainment centers, all types of restaurants, you know, dine-in movie, boutique movie like Cinebistro, Fork and Screen, iPic, and obviously all the bowling concepts that are out there. And I put together something that is a platform. It gives me flexibility. You know, my platform is a platform for talent. You know, musicians, comedians, chefs, artists, movie producers. And there's no other platform that's like that. We just signed agreement yesterday with Brand Synergy Group here in New York City. They rep CeeLo, Melissa Etheridge, you know, they're a subsidiary of Primary Wave Music. And they are big in music and big in a lot of other areas, big in branding. And they're going to use our platform around the country for their brands, which in turn brings business to our restaurant. So that's just one way that we can bring people to the restaurant. And that's the biggest competitive edge we have, is that we can schedule events to come to our restaurant. You know, whether it's a corporate event or whether it's a movie or whether it's a live entertainment event or a sporting event, you know, we're scheduling people to come to the restaurant. We're not waiting, you know, for people to come. And that's a major competitive advantage that we have. And the other competitive advantage we have, which is a game changer, is that we're able to sell memberships, 360 Club memberships, which is monthly paying memberships where we debit our customers' accounts, and they get incentives on a monthly basis on the fixed, what I call my fixed cost. And you know, where they're getting maybe they get 2 free movie tickets, 2 free comedy tickets, an hour of bowling for free, but they get a concierge service. So they're getting 4 times the value of what they're paying, and I'm driving them to the venue.
And they're coming anyway.
They're coming anyway. And I'm getting the reoccurring revenue from the membership dues. Major. It's going to be a major financial foundation for us. We've already sold over, in 6 months, we've already sold over 2,500 memberships in just 6 months, you know, and just launching the program. So that's a game changer.
Does the membership work in any of your restaurants anywhere in the country?
Yep.
So that means that if you're a member of one, you're a member of all?
Absolutely. So, and you get treated like a VIP. If you were a Blue Club member, you called your concierge, you reserved two seats in the movie theater. When you show up, you have a card that welcomes you, and you have a bag of popcorn, you know, all in a gift bag. Costs us
really high end.
Very high end, but you know what? It doesn't cost us much, but it's the touch. It's the, you know, I tell my employees, you know, customers can forget what you say, you know, they can forget your name, but they'll never forget how you make them feel. So we make them feel like VIPs, you know, for very little cost.
What's your background?
I graduated from the Naval Academy in Annapolis, and when I started this, working on this concept, I'm the founder in 2007. I was in real estate development prior to that, and went around the country and looked at every type of concept you can think of and put together a great team of people to really build this thing out.
So, Brent, I'm just going to give you a little new tagline for you.
Okay.
You're the Latitude with an attitude.
I like it.
All right?
I like it.
Okay.
Do I owe you for that?
No.
Right.
I'm a blue cup, though, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you a card.
That's okay. So now, let's get your website out there for the folks.
Okay, it's www.latitude360.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brent Brown, Latitude 360. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is LATX. I'm Shelly Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the SeeThruEquity Winter MicroCap Investor Conference in New York City, 2015. Brent.
Shelly, thank you.
I'll see you at the Dine-in,
I'll see you there,
I'm
right?
there.
We're having
fun.